Hello, my friends. Happy Thursday. I'm super excited to be here, be back again with you this week. Today, I'm actually going to be using the Trucking Along bundle. I'm just making sure I'm in the right place here. Hang on one second. There it is. Okay, perfect. So we're going to be using the Trucking Along bundle today. I haven't played with this much because it went out of stock so quickly that I didn't really get a chance to play with it. So I'm pairing it with the tartan specialty foil paper. And I'll show that to you in a momento. It's really cool paper, and I thought it worked really nicely with the truck. So let's go ahead and switch this down. Go ahead and give me a shout if you're watching live. Hi, Susan. I'm going to switch this around. Here we go. And we'll go down here so you can see. This paper is cool, but it's going to reflect my light, so I apologize for that. Oh, and I didn't tape my grid paper down today. Let me get myself straight here. Whoop. Got too much stuff on my desk. All right, let's do that. And that looks good. I got a new phone, you guys, so hopefully everything's working the way it's supposed to. It looks like it. So this is the new specialty foil. There's actually 6 sheets, so I already cut into one. But you can see it's got kind of a sheen. This was actually paper that was supposed to be for the second celebration. So a couple of years ago, Stampin' Up! Started doing 2 celebration promotions, one in January, February, and one in July and August. And they ended up not doing that this year. They stopped it last year, but they'd already started production on some of the paper, which I think I showed to you. Was it last week or the week before? This was one of them. So this was supposed to be a freebie with a $50 order for celebration, but because it was already in production, they have released it as special release paper. And again, it's called tartan, T-A-R-T-A-N, foil paper. And it's one of, I think, 4 different papers we can order right now that are like considered an online exclusive. So if you're looking in the online store, you would look under online exclusives and you can see this paper, but it's really pretty. So it's double-sided. It's like thicker than our normal paper. It's got that sheen to it. And then there's one side that's kind of like this plaid, and then one that's sort of more like an argyle kind of look. But again, has that little sheen factor to it. So it comes in Pebbled Path, Lost Lagoon, and Copper Clay are the 3 colors. So I was just playing with this earlier, and the Trucking Along bundle. So I haven't really finalized the card completely. I'm going to tape this down just because it bugs me when it moves around. So let me just do that really quick. It just is a thing that annoys me. So there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to use this Trucking Along bundle. So this one came in, oh, it looks like I moved my camera. Hang on. Let me straighten us out here. Oops, wrong way. Pardon me. All right, there we go. This one came out, I think it was it was an online exclusive in July, and it went out really fast. And then it was back, and then it was out, and then it was back, and then it was out. So I kind of haven't used it because I didn't want to like get people excited for it and then have it not be available. But it is available right now, and has been for a little bit. So I think the mad rush on it has kind of subsided a little bit. So I wanted to play with this one. It's just so fun. It's got like that 2-step kind of thing where you can add different things into the back of the truck. And then we're going to kind of 2-step the truck as well. And I'll show you that. You can add trees in there. You can add presents. You can add flowers, all sorts of things. So super fun to play with. So let's go ahead and do a little stamping. I'm going to actually make it a holiday card, I think, just because I still need holiday cards, you guys. I am way far behind on that whole thing. So let's go ahead and stamp the truck. I already pre-punched. This is a 2 1/4 inch white whisper, or a basic white circle. And I'm going to pull it towards me a little bit just because I want to make sure I get it on the page right. So I'm just going to stamp the outline of the truck first. So there you have that. And then I'm going to take Pebbled Path, which is the color of the foil paper that I'm using. So I'm going to take the Pebbled Path, and we'll use the sort of like the inside, the coloring part of the truck. And I'm going to ink this up, but then I'm going to stamp it off because I don't want it full strength. So I'm going to stamp here, make sure I get good contact to the paper, and then lift, and then I'm going to go right to my stamped image, and straight down and straight up. So it's just kind of a muted truck. And then I'm going to grab the wheels. These are the wheels for the truck. And I'm going to go right from the Pebbled Path right onto my truck. So those will be a little bit darker. And I'm also going to add the little Farm Fresh here. Put it like that. Cute. Okay. While I'm here, let's just grab some Wink of Stella. I'm going to make the windows kind of look like windows. So we'll just add a little Wink of Stella there. All right, and then I'm going to actually add a little bit, there's like this stamp in here that's kind of to give the truck a little bit of grounding so it doesn't look like it's floating. So this will look like dirt. So I'm going to stamp this one off too. Whoops, I got that a little inky, so let me do that again. Light touch with that apparently. And then we'll stamp off. And then I'm just going to position it right underneath those wheels. So it gives it a little bit of sort of grounding. So there's that. And then we're going to have to put a little tree in the back there, I think. I'm going to actually add a little Wink of Stella on the tire wheels too in this clear part. Just because you can't go wrong, right? All right, so there's that. And then I'm going to grab the tree and we're going to stamp that tree. Let me just see here for a minute. I'm going to stamp it. So there's two levels. There's this one and there's this one. So this is the outline, this is the detail. So I'm going to stamp the outline full strength here in the back of the truck. I'm using soft seafoam. Okay, and then I just want a little bit of color in there, so I'm going to ink this up, stamp it off, and then we'll color that in like that. So just a very muted little tree. So I want that truck to stand out. How cute is that? Right? So now I have a piece of 4, I'm going to set that aside for a minute. I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of basic white, and I'm going to go ahead and tape down a couple of pieces of this pattern paper. So I'm using both sides. This piece measures, I believe it was 3.5, 2.5. It's 2.5. And I'm going to line this right up on the edge of that paper. And then this one is 1.5. Did I do that right? Yeah, looks like it. And I'm going to do the opposite side. And we're going to just attach that here. To the edge. Okay. And then we have the, I was going to use the Essentials twine, but I really want it to coordinate fully. So we're going to use, this is the In Color jute trim, which matches the In Colors, which is one of these. So this is Pebbled Path, which is one of the new In Colors. And I'm going to just go ahead and tie this around just once. And tie a little, I don't know if I'll do a knot or a bow. Let's see. So I'm going to kind of bring it down a little bit. And I can always move it, but I'm going to kind of put it around here, I think. I usually would tie a knot first, but I think that's going to make it really bulky because this twine is a little bit thicker than our regular baker's twine. So I'm just going to do a bow like that. You know, it's really thick. let me try something really fast. Let's undo this for a second. This is kind of thick stuff. So I'm gonna pull it apart, you guys. I'm gonna make it more like twine, and it's gonna make it wavy, which I think will be cute. So I'm gonna go ahead, pull this apart a little bit. So I just get a smaller piece of it, and look, it's kind of like crimped. If you guys remember, any of you from the age of when we used to crimp our hair, that's kind of what that looks like. And that will just make it a little bit less thick. And now I can tie my knot first. I wanted it to match perfectly, but I was hesitating to use it because it is so thick. But then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Let's make it thinner. So there we have that. And I'm gonna just do, and what's really cool about that is it's way more resourceful. You're gonna get way more play out of your purchase that way. All right, I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna trim these down. Okay. All right, now this little guy, I already pre-die cut a stitched circle with the Stylish Shapes dies, and I'm going to attach that out of the Pebbled Path. So I'm going to attach that. I'm kind of doing sort of like a monochromatic card. Let's do that. And then we can put that here. Or do I want to do, hold on, let's see. So this is where you can, I haven't attached this to the card base, so I can play with this a little bit, because maybe I want it to be under, like that. But let me see what I'm going to do for my, oh actually I did cut myself a little piece of soft sea foam too, just to kind of pull that card in, so then it's no longer really monochromatic, but I kind of like to cover my seams. Let me just see if I like that there. Let's just see. Before I commit, I'm gonna just put that down. Like that, and then this would go like this, and then we need our sentiment. Okay, so I'm liking that. I think I like that little pop of color, so I am gonna go ahead and attach that. And then we gotta straighten out our ribbon. So let's just fold these over. And what's really cool about this design, I'm pretty sure I can pretty much recreate it with each of the colors in this pack of paper. So I could do multiple versions, right? Just using the three different colors. So copper clay, pebbled path, and the Lost Lagoon. Kind of do that. And then I'll get multiple projects out of one. All right, so there's that. And then I had kind of snipped this thinking I'd put it over here. Or die cut that, I should say. But that means I want this to kind of land a little further over. I might slide it down a little bit too. Come on. There we go. So that it kind of lands like right in the middle here is what I'm looking for. Like that. So I might have to make it a little bit smaller so it doesn't cover up too much. But I think I'm liking that. So let's go ahead and attach this one with some dimensionals. Regular dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll attach that guy right about there. Looks good. Okay. And then here, we're gonna stamp, which I didn't pull that stamp out. I think I'm gonna use, I actually didn't see if it was big enough to fit it, but let's hope. I think I can make it fit in there. Let me get one of these, and we'll just use the Pebbled Path again. So I only used the black to outline the truck. Everything else is Pebbled Path. it gonna fit? It's gonna just fit, so stamp that. Perfect. All right. Now I'm gonna stick this kind of right here. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of regular adhesive on this side where it overlaps the bigger circle. And then we'll add a couple of dimensionals here. Okay, hi Becky. Let's just go ahead and put that there. Okay, then I need to trim up these ends because I shortened it up a little bit. This guy is bugging me, so I'm gonna just get rid of that. There we go. Cute. I am gonna add a little bit of ink on the tree too. It's a shiny little tree. All right, so there's that. Now we're gonna attach it to a card base, because remember that was just a layer. So I'll put this on flat. I was thinking about popping it up, but I'm gonna just put it on flat. It's already got some good height to it. We'll do that. And then I think we just need some bling. So let me see if I have the in color dots. No, I do have some of these. These are the white classic matte dots, so I can use those, but let me just see what I have for the in colors. I don't know if I used it all. I might have. It looks like I did. So we'll use the white ones. So I take your pick tool. Hi Jolene, thanks for joining me. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just grab the white classic dots. These are like great staples. And then I think I'm gonna put it over here because I want it to kind of stand out there. That looks good. Perfect, and there you have it. Super quick and simple. And like I said, you could do a very similar version with each of the other colors, right? So the blue and the green would work, so you could do the same color. And I think the copper and green could work too. So you can kind of do your trees, or you could switch it out and do maybe the tree on the gray one, and then maybe for the blue one, you do some presents, and then the copper one, you could maybe do some plants or something, and have those be just different versions for the holiday. You could also switch it out and do some of them with wishing you a festive Christmas, or whatever other sentiments you may have that go along with that set. So just a really fun pack of paper and a really fun stamp set. So there you have it. That's today's card today. The truck punch is so much fun. I love it too. Hi Deb. Yeah, it's just such a cute set. I think doing the builder punch too is really fun. You can kind of like build your truck out of cardstock. So, you know, you punch out the truck, and then you can kind of add the tires and add the little, what are those called? Fenders, right? The windows. So just super cute. I just think it's a fun set, but if you're not a country farm kind of person, it may not be up your alley, but I just think it's really fun and super cute for holiday, just because with the Christmas trees and the presents and stuff like that, I think it's a fun, different approach to a holiday card, especially if it doesn't have to necessarily be Christmas, right? So like if people celebrate fall season or solstice or some of the other, you know, holidays this time of year, you could totally use this one as well, I think. So there you have it. That's my card for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want this tutorial delivered to your inbox next week, go ahead and join my email list. The link is at the top of this page. Just go to the top of the By the Shore stamping page, and there is a sign up button. You can hit that button, and that will bring you to my email list. Sign up, and every Tuesday you will receive the project tutorial, the written project tutorial for my Thursday Throwdown projects. So this one will be in my email on Tuesday. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great week, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.